for you to know where you at in the game.
Yeah, if this is a download game for Philippines, I think Vietnam did the download weekend, right? Because
Yes.
the way we
Yes.
did it, because
Correct.
they rested. You mentioned about this. Vietnam had the chance to study Philippines, and they had so much to watch. Because even yesterday, when there was a game for Philippines, I think Philippines also revealed some of their strategies, and I don't think Vietnam will change it up a bit. Now, Claude is going to be picked up. Vietnam, I think, will go Esmeralda as well as the Uranus, as this is their usual picks, or maybe secure the Louis at this point. But I think Ling, wow, they have taken the Ling because they know that
like
the Cooper is already banned.
Yeah, I like it. It's fighting fire with fire, Wolf. These are the two of the most contested heroes right now. Last time this teams met, Philippines, they don't respect Team Vietnam in like picking core heroes. They actually banned all the core heroes. But right now, Philippines, they learned their lesson. I think they said that, hey, it's time. Come on, Carl TZ. Bring in your A game. Bring in your carry. Let's match up with Broly's carry too.
I like this because this is, again, I'd say round number 3 of Carl TZ versus Broly.
Yeah.
In in the carry versus carry matchup. So there's the Jawhead. Gonna be picked up as it's naturally a counter against the Thams. In Esmeralda, but against the Esmeralda, it's okay. And there's a little bit of counter to the Claude when you reserve your ejector for when the Claude will jump with the BMI. That's one thing that Philippines will have to watch out for. I don't know how much Cartesia has played against it, but you have to be mindful of that. When you're jumping in, you have to make sure that the ejector is already been used by opponents. Otherwise, you're gonna be countered heavily by the Jawhead.
You know what, Wolf? Not just the ejector, but also the unstoppable force. The Jawhead can actually bait out the BMI and use the unstoppable force. So with that said, I think this Jawhead pick immediately answers 2 heroes right now for the Team Philippines. It is the Thams and the Esmeralda. We are now the second phase of our picks and bans. The Cho will get banned by Team Vietnam, and so as the Farsa. Wow, this is interesting, Wolf. Team Philippines now respecting this Farsa pick from Hyde.
Yeah, so Philippines, knowing that this is one of their comfort picks, Vietnam instantly picks the Louis. They know they have a substitute for it.
Yes.
I'm gonna be surprised how they will execute this. Imagine Uranus or a Jawhead Ling combo with the diversion ultimate.
Yeah,
that'd be great. Philippines, they will be going for the backshot, so they have that staying power in the front lines. So as they can also control the Uranus, because the regeneration coming out from Uranus can easily be countered by the ultimate from the backshot. Maybe for Philippines, they'll go another burst damage. They go Aurora this time. So this is their control. So when the Ling jumps, you have that instant stun or freeze, right? Coming out from the Aurora. So
Aurora.
Yeah,
I think what's interesting here is the Team Philippines, they have good AOE damage in their arsenal too, plus good burst. So it immediately answers the Uranus and the Jawhead, plus the Aurora can actually fight in terms of the AP ability power department against the Louis too. So wow, Wolf, look, Vietnam, they said, hey, you're going with the backshot pick. You want tempo? We'll give you tempo. We're going for the Turbo Masha. Let's go. Game number 1. What do you think, man? I like the Masha pick too.
I like the Masha. It's great versus some of the heroes here from Team Philippines, particularly this Claude. There's a disarm on the Masha that's going to be great. Also, it has good synergy with the overall composition of Vietnam. Come on, man, Gene.
Let's go. Let's go.
And since this is the championship, we will be seeing a little bit of angles right now.
There you go. Shout out to the indie film. Shout out to our production team. This is it. 20 seconds into the game. 4 here. Actually, make that 3 heroes here in the mid lane for Team Vietnam. Just trying to control it. Meanwhile, Rebo already full with his Frigid Breath stack. Immediately wants to get a little bit of a harass here in the mid lane, as Few and T-Dep Try will be going for the one-on-one battle in the bottom side. Both of the teams now securing their own Little Wanderers. Both of the teams are now playing safe, Wolf.
But the wave clear is better on Team Vietnam, so that they had a chance to go faster when it comes to taking this purple buff. And look at the formation now with Louis as well as the Masha, making it sure that there's no invade whatsoever coming out from Team Vietnam, which means that the Philippines will not be able to steal or any of those shenanigans. It's going to be a very standard mode of play now. The mid lane, Lusty will just kind of rub a little bit in there. But
scouting a little bit. Yeah.
What about the scouts at this point? So matches are so even, actually. This is a total winner mode from both teams.
I think both of the guys are being careful right now on when to initiate. I think both of them, they decided that, hey, we just need to funnel our core spurt. Because if you're gonna think about it, Wolf, the lineup is quite similar. You have AOEs, you have tempo, you have mobility, you have lifesteal, and plus you have push, right? Man, the Aurora, I think. Ooh. Meanwhile, before I say what I meant, that is an off-cam kill in the top lane. It's going to be Plaptizi dying in the hands of Team Vietnam.
It's a 4-man rotation coming up from Team Vietnam. It's actually somewhat similar to the previous meta when we go for the switch. That was like more than a year ago when we were watching that. And Vietnam, the way they rotated is they went top with 4 members. Plaptizi took a while before he died. So he didn't have the flicker anymore. Which kind of really stopped Vietnam from farming. Now they will be snatching Rebo. It gives the damage of Blaze. They have the damage now. Revitalize in the middle. Joy's going to be taken out with Blaze and do it. But Lusty as well as Carteezy, they are in trouble. In comes Team of Chai. The Masha doesn't have much HP anymore. The jump coming up from Plaptizi, but with T-Max in there, Team Philippines will not push through. So Vietnam will be able to secure 3 kills and push their economy up with 1,000 gold ahead.
That was a sneaky flank from Trung Trin. He was waiting for Rebo to pop that Frigid Breath because he knows that Rebo has 4 bars. So he said, hey, this guy's gonna fake it, and I will fake it too until I make it. Nice ejector, and then both of them immediately getting 2 kills, and it will give Broly again more power in the early stages of the game. He is now at level 6, 2 kills already. Meanwhile, Carl TZ only 1 kill. So it's quite even still, Wolf. But this time, Team Vietnam, I think Team Vietnam, they won round number 1.
And in fact, it's so even, Manjin, that Carl TZ is very near the net worth of the lane.
Yeah.
This 1,200 lead from Vietnam came from the supports, but now around the turtle area, Broly will be able to get it. Very important to take this, as you always want to go for extra survivability in your lane, that extra shielding, make it sure that you will last the team fight for longer. But look at this, the Claude is a little bit richer than the lane. You can see the farming pattern of Carl TZ proving to be much better compared to Vietnam. So even when Vietnam are getting kills as well as objectives, they're not getting the better farm. A few running away, in comes the lane. The Joy will not be able to ejector this few. But it comes the Louis with the good initiation. Another initiation coming out from the Joy. The dashes from Broly. He wants to go for a few. He reaches that back and he will get it. Now onto the bottom side. When they go for Lusty once more, it's going to be forced up top. Tempest of Blades to finish it up. The double kill in there for Team Vietnam. But the push up top, much faster for
Oh my, Wolf Hyde with outstanding usage of the rotation ring. You know what happened there, Trung Trin? He actually failed in landing the ejector, but Hyde was there to secure a crowd control. It was like Trung Trin, he shot the 3 points and then it didn't came in, but Hyde, he immediately tipped the ball in. So wow, Team Vietnam now right now just doing all this synchronization of skills. And I think what's happening here for Team Vietnam is that they're moving as one. Unlike the Philippines, sometimes we talk about this, Wolf, when it comes to the late game, sometimes they just do things on their own, not really connecting to their teammate.
Kind of the effect though for Philippines is that they're getting a lot of farm compared to what Vietnam is doing. Now they want to go for a recall. There's the maximum charge, flicker wave, flap TZ, 2-man connection on the Polystar. Actually, only 1. It comes a whole destruction, catching 2, and Carl TZ's here. Tempest of Blades saving the link for a while, so he gets away. But the fact of the matter is, Joy has been punished. Lusty, nice angle. He would have reached the link. If not for this one, but he finally closes it down. Shut down. Coming up from BLAPTZ as he gets the double kill off of a very good falling Starman onto 2.
Nice.
Good break.
Nice counter engage from Doc Rebo with the coldness destruction. And the cold never bothered him anyway. This is a vintage Rebo here playing right now. Playing very safe as a support and creating plays for his team. Meanwhile, as I say this, the Ejector will land into the Claude, but someone will die as well for Team Vietnam. We're now having a huge rumble here in the mid lane, but that's revitalized. Here comes Tung Trin again with the dispersion. T-Max comes in, and BLAPTZ just hitting nothing but germs, but it's okay as T-Max will tank it all up. BLAPTZ still trying to get a little bit of damage, but man, no one died as that fight will end up to a 2-for-2.
Man, Vietnam acted like they're the 1% out of the 99% of germs. They were able to stay alive and avoid Esmeralda with very nice positioning from themselves. Now they want to go for BLAPTZ, jumping now once again, but because of the fact that T-Max is far too forward, he's going to be punished. Gets away though. T-Max is already up with the Enchanted Talisman, and he's up 3.8k gold. He's actually so farmed. And now look at this.
Look at that.
That guy actually eats a blazing do it full on, and now Lusty. Oh, nice dodge coming up from the Masha.
What?
Okay, now T-Max gonna be caught here. But look at this.
Ladies and gentlemen, too mobile for Team Philippines. For them to catch them, and man, Team Philippines, they're trying to make plays every time, but I think Team Vietnam, they're countering with their own uppercuts, and it's giving them 10 points in the score of the judges. Dude, man, Team Philippines, they're trying to like make space here in the mid lane, but man, Team Vietnam, they're holding on, they're holding the line, and their defense is so good.
Resurrecting soon.
Oh man. And we can see now that Philippines have overtaken when it comes to the gold.
Yep.
This Blood is having a lot of a good time. The Demon Hunter soared up. He gets the turtle as well. The Retribution paying it forward. They start to look at this connection, but the Joy will be able to use the ejector before he runs out. Now T-Max gonna be eating a lot of damage. Luo Yi with a good initiation, but the Uranus will not be safe. Revitalized in front of the turret. Broly will not be able to reach the Claude, as they say that though. That's the Luo Yi to finish him off. Broly gets another. That's bashed it down. Few with the Confident Inferno. Oh, look at this. Broly says, I will go for the squisher once. Takes down Rebo. The Aurora. BLAPTZ in trouble. Gets away. Philippines will be alive for now.
Oh my, Hyde sneaking into the shadows. Again, another beautiful disengage. Dude, this is the Rebo versus Hyde show. Hyde with a good rotation ring once again to probably delay Team Philippines in their engage. And man, Broly with a good backup to here. Again, another rotation ring. Oh my.
That was... I didn't know you can actually teleport outside of the map.
Yeah. That's new. That's a new feature in Mobile Legends. Welcome to Mobile Legends 7, ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome to Mobile Legends
7. Hyde. Wow, man, that's interesting because Hyde, what he did, he actually teleported not outside the map, but inside the bush. That was near outside the map. That was like Hyde having the edge there. You know what I mean?
And the result is that you can't see it happening. So maybe we can see more of that right now. Nevertheless, Vietnam is still trailing gold and want to catch this Claude, but it's not going to be enough. Now, instead, they want to go for Broly marches forward. BMI already committed. There's the blazing do it. And he deals so much damage. He goes to the left side. Man, he's safe. What a play coming out from BLAPTZ. Broly will be punished, but they get all of them get in the way. Vietnam and Philippines, they committed a lot in the mid lane, but nobody died, man, Gene.
Yep, man. Team Vietnam, they had the right idea. Broly had the right idea that he really needs to get BLAPTZ, but BLAPTZ was so far away. But it's okay, because look at the discipline right here for Team Vietnam. BLAPTZ again falling low. Team Vietnam holding on to their mid lane tower. So as Team Philippines, Wolf, it's already 10 minutes into the game. No one's taking towers. Dude, this is a huge bloodbath, and I can't wait for the Lord fight. I don't know, man. I think we're going to the late game.
He's stepping in, gonna be caught. Oh, wrong jump coming up from Broly. BLAPTZ gets away, scot free. It's very unlikely for them to get the kill, however.
Yeah,
unless the maximum charge is there. Short range BO5, Carl TZ running away into safety now. A little bit of a tussle here in the mid lane. Broly gonna be seen and spotted out. Maximum charge. Started frozen. Coming out from Rebo to come up with the first. But the burst from Broly is gonna be enough. Now Rebo in trouble. Gonna be taken out by the masher with the flicker as well. And they go for more. It comes the Templar Blades down from TZ. Hide. You can't hide from Hide at this point. Lusty, even with the revitalize, he is taken out. Pio wants to go for a winter touchdown. Teleport away. Out from Team Vietnam.
It was a bait. Debated.com that Vietnam. I don't know what is the shortcut to Vietnam, but man, Trung Trin, we all thought that was clutch from Rebo with the frigid breath, with the stun, but still Hyde, ladies and gentlemen, with the global presence, with this clutch rotation rings. It will give Vietnam the opportunity to take this advantage now with the free lord. And dude, Team Vietnam just outwitting Team Philippines. The system, ladies and gentlemen, it baited the download.
You can't defeat the system now. You can't download the system, Anjin. So it seems that's what Vietnam is saying to us now. They're leading by not much, but you know that the momentum is quite theirs. So they're still feeling it. At this point, Ling is still very strong, man, Gene.
Yeah, man. You know what? In terms of one-on-one, Carl TZ and Broly, it's an even matchup. But man, I think the disarm is way good, way too good from the Masha to counter out this Claude and bringing in damage. Team Vietnam now marching towards the mid. That is the pre-mid tier second tower, and they will now reset. But I think it is now clear, Wolf, that Team Vietnam is now leading by a huge margin.
Oh, onto the bottom lane, that's Turbo Masha right at ya. That from Team Vietnam, able to take out the turret so easily. Tokyo drifting Lusty, who will he find? He's actually so far away from his team. They pulled him in, and not much you can do about that for Team Philippines.
Yep. Team Philippines, all they need to do right now is be patient and wait for the right opportunity to strike the AOE, Cold Destruction, and the Claude ulti. As we said, their lineup is good in the late game, but man, Team Vietnam, actually we did not see any like 5-on-5 head-on wombo combo fights, Wolf. All we're seeing right now are confusing skirmishes, an eye for an eye exchange. But man, Team Vietnam, it seems like they really know when to back out, like every time, especially Broly.
That's right. This is Vietnam really showing us a little bit more mechanics now. For Lusty, they're just baiting this. For Philippines, you cannot fall for that. And they won't. Starting with the blade into it. It's gonna be caught by Broly, but Broly almost dying in there. In comes the maximum charge. Masha takes down the pod. Will they pay for this? No, because they have the flicker as well as the saves coming out from Hyde. Maximum usage of this Louis. Very creative on how he uses it.
Carl TZ is now dead for 32 seconds. Wolf, hide. Can't hide from me. That's what he's saying, but here we go. That is, of course, the Cold Destruction from Doc Rebo. Carl TZ with the Slam Tank 2. There's a double kill. Is this it? It's gonna be clutch once again. Trung Trin running for slide. That is a side coming in from view. The Chasm Leap, well, he's chasing, but here comes the camera going upwards. We are now looking at T-Max, but nothing will happen as of the moment, as T-Max will probably survive this one. 2 heroes now dying for Team Vietnam. Dude, what happened? Rebo once again.
Yeah, Rebo happened. That's why. And then Flap TZ was able to follow up. The fact that they were caught by a 3-man freeze or frigid breath coming out from the Aurora, and then it's set up for a big falling star moon. Just really a sight for wonders. Imagine if Philippines are able to use the blaze and do it on top of it. That will be great.
That would be so great. I think that would be game.
That would be game.
Because Team Philippines, they don't have damage without Carl TZ back then. And man, Team Vietnam, I think that was a warning for Team Philippines. A warning to Team Vietnam that Team Vietnam, they need to be disciplined enough not to enter as 5 or as 3, because Doc Rebo, he pulls off good, I mean, he pulls off wonderful cold destruction plays. Like, I think that was the third
That's right.
the third frigid breath stun in the game that he is doing. And with this, I think the comeback potential for Team Philippines is still present.
All about the buff now. Look at this initiation. Broly was able to seal the purple buff. When is the Tempest Blades coming? Louis Yi already eliminated. That's very good for Philippines. Now Vietnam, they're feeling it. They wanna back down. That's Rainbow. No, he's still because Rainbow with a nice timing on the stun. A double kill coming out from the Esmeralda. Thought he's gonna be taken out, but it comes the stun once again. No, he's gonna be taken out. Triple kill for Flap TZ. Thanks to Rebo's initiations once again. Almost always ready with that freeze against that Ling.
Doc Rebo is in, ladies and gentlemen. The Doctor is in the grand finals right now. This is so chilling.
That's right.
For Team Vietnam, they cannot really enter, but now Trung Trin targeting Rebo. Rebo now low. He will go for the flicker out. T-Max, he wants Rebo, but Rebo wins the Windsor Truncheon. It's so cold, dude, but he will eventually die. But mission accomplished for Rebo, because it was all part of the plan, as Trung Trin will also fall down. And right now, it's still Team Philippines regaining their composure and probably regaining this game.
Was kind of lost there, man, Gene. I'm sorry, a little bit of internet issues, but
It's
I'm
okay.
back. That was amazing to see. But the good thing is Vietnam was able to stop the Lord. That would be great for them. But Philippines, they have regained their composure indeed. They're still behind when it comes to gold, but that doesn't matter at all at 18 minutes in. It doesn't matter who gets the lead. Like 47K or 48K compared to 52K. That's nothing at this point, because all of the imported cores have their important items intact. Like for example, for TZ having the brute force breastplate on top of the Genius Wand, the Calamity Reaper, the Holy Crystal, and all the stuff. All the stuff. I mean, to be able to punch in the damage. The Wind of Nature available now for the COD, making sure that he's gonna last against the Masha as well as the Ling. It's one thing that they really need to do right now.
Yeah, I think we're going to a point where the early game, the mid game doesn't matter. It's all about who presses well. It's all about the mechanical skills right now, because we are now 18 minutes into the game. This is the ultra late game in Mobile Legends, ladies and gentlemen. And one factor to take in consideration, Wolf, is that Team Vietnam, they have the Turbo Masha. And the Turbo Masha, one way to play this is the split push ML. And man, Team Philippines, yes, they have the ability to probably catch up to the Masha, but I think the problem here is T-Max and Trung Trin. They're too tanky for the Philippines to take care of. So, man, I think they really need to play this well and position themselves carefully on where to go and what to do.
Yeah. They say it's all about decision making at this point, Manjin. I think that's what you're trying to say. They cannot make a mistake. So once they do, whoever makes that mistake will automatically lose, man.
Because both of the teams now have sustained, like the Baksha, the Tams, the Esmeralda. It's the sustain game right now. It's the fighter meta right now. It's round for round team fights, as we say it.
Blow by blow.
It's blow by blow. We're going to round 12. That's what's gonna happen in the next team fight. So I think both of them will probably now play the macro game. You know what? Like control the equilibrium of the minions in every lane. And again, I think Team Vietnam, they have the upper hand because they have the Luyi plus they have the Masha. Team Philippines, they only have the Claude, but the Claude really needs to get in the fight. So all they have is Lusty with this Baksha. They don't even have teleports too.
Double anti-cuirass on Vietnam means that this call will be far a little bit. There's a deadly blade as well, or sorry, the Sea Halberd. So I'm trying to say,
yes.
Available for the Masha. This is good. Late game items now coming up. And look at this from the lane, going for the Meteor. Rose Gold Meteor.
Rose Gold Meteor. Yeah, he wants to negate the burst damage from Doc Rebo and Flaptizi. This is such good good item choice from BRUNEI. And Doc Rebo is his first target. There's the Tempest of Blades, but the Blazing Duet counter go from Karl'Tezi. It's just too real, but the rotation vacuum is there for the disengage. But Karl'Tezi will survive with the BMI. T-Max now falling low with the Flitter help. But there you go. That is the last hit from BRUNEI. Singing his sword to Karl'Tezi. It's 19-19, but 3 heroes will fall down for Team Vietnam as Flaptizi will play the vengeance game for his ally, Team Philippines. They won the team fight, but look at the bottom lane right now. Wolf, T-Dep try. Yeah.
He knows that that the fight is already over. That was a weird initiation coming up from Vietnam. They were good with it though.
Yes.
And at this counter attack, they were amazing with it. Oh, look at this. Lord taken by Philippines. He did try in a good spot. Can he steal this? Oh, he showed himself. Now he's gonna be the target for Philippines. Hyde is here as well. Oh, going for the Dreamer shutdown coming up from THC. And they pulled it together. Mashamir the damage takes down 2, but Few survives for a bit. It goes Lassie as well. They wanna go for Hyde. Hyde will shut down Few. My goodness, this man is unstoppable against the triple.
Oh!
And they get the Lord on top of it. My goodness, Hyde.
You can't hide from Hyde.
The best Louis in the world right now.
No matter what you go, where you go, no matter what you do, I will find you and we will steal the Lord. Team Vietnam. Hyde, ladies and gentlemen. Clutch. Clutch. Just so clutch coming in from Hyde.
You have to record that video if whoever wants to learn how to play the Louis. That's it. That's how you play it. Now, Blazing, don't get abused. BMI, look at this. They're actually waiting for Karl'Tezi. Karl'Tezi decides not to go for the BMI. There's a little bit of smart play from Karl'Tezi, but he's already cornered. Everybody has got tagged him. Karl'Tezi gone. 7 deaths on this man means that Philippines will find it harder to defend. They will have to rely on the Esmeralda at this point. Can they defend Manjin?
This is the ultimate Filipino defense, but the offense from Team Vietnam is just way too much. Another rotation ring, another vacuum from Hyde. And is that the play that we're looking for? Hyde, Team Vietnam right now pummeling Team Philippines down. Is this game number 1? 5 health bars still alive, 5 red health bars. And the Lord is still alive too. Few just targeting the minions here. Doc Rebo is the only one left. What can he do? What can the doctor do? There's no medicine to cure this. Team Vietnam getting game number 1.
Top of legends, man, from Team Vietnam.